what's up, everybody? We are back here at the at the GameSpot.com stage show here at the LA Convention Center. I'm joined by Doug Lombardi. Doug, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I think you joined us on stage the last time you brought the first game, or either way, you've been here before.
Yep.
So Left 4
Third year
Dead
in a row. Was here the Orange Box in 07
That's
and
right.
Left 4 Dead last year.
That's right. That's right. So this
Good
is
to be back.
obviously Left 4 Dead 2.
Yep.
That is what you're here about. Last night was the first time that people found out for sure it was coming out. Is that right?
Yep.
How was it to actually kind of spring that on people?
Oh, it was great. I mean, it's really hard to keep a secret in this industry or any industry. So it was sort of nerve-wracking, not being able to talk about it. Now it's great to sort of have it out there. Announcing it at yesterday's Microsoft conference was really exciting, getting, sort of the rush of experiencing people's reaction to the teaser and whatnot. So it's been good so far. Folks have had a chance to play it last night and today, and it's rocking. It's good.
Right on. Now, I understand you brought a clip.
Yep, we're watching a little bit of the teaser right now.
Right on.
We're in New Orleans at this point.
It ain't working.
Is this New Orleans pre-Katrina, post-Katrina?
Non-Katrina.
Not Katrina. There's no Katrina in this New Orleans.
You got it. So this time you're playing as one of 4 other survivors. You start off in Savannah, Georgia, and then you make your way across to the southeast, heading west towards New Orleans, where the final campaign takes place and where this trailer is shot. We're taking a look here at the Charger, who's one of 3 new special infecteds that'll be included in the final product. And he's being shown here playable at the game, or at the show. We also have some of the new melee weapons playable here at the show, the frying pan, which we're seeing here right now. And we've also got the axe. The chainsaw ran at the beginning of that clip. That'll be shown later this summer and in the final product. Overall, there's 20 new weapons and items in the game. Also, incendiary ammo, which is a lot of fun. Bullets of fire, if you will.
How does that work?
Basically, you're just shooting fire bullets at zombies, so it's just,
That's all you need to know, right?
a nice clip of ultimate lethal power.
Right on. Right on. Now, obviously, can you? I don't know how much you can see. You just announced the game last night. Can you tell me, is it about the same amount of time as the first one? Is there more?
It's actually a much bigger game than Left 4 Dead was. Left 4 Dead had 4 co-op campaigns out of the box. 2 of them were playable in Versus, and then we added survival mode as DLC. Left 4 Dead 2 will have 5 playable campaigns out of the box, and all 5 of those will be playable in Versus mode, and as well as in survival mode. And then we're also going to be announcing later this summer a new multiplayer game mode. So there's more co-op, more versus, more survival, and then also a new game mode on top of it. So a much bigger experience all in all.
That's crazy. Now, no connection, the events of Left 4 Dead, obviously tied, right, to what's happening here?
I mean, yeah, basically what's happened is in the first game you thought that the outbreak of the virus was sort of contained in the northeast part of the United States. And in this game you're finding out that it's happening on a much larger scale. It's happening in other parts of the world, in other parts of the United States. In Left 4 Dead 2 we're telling a bit more story. The US military has gotten involved. We sort of foreshadow that with the jet planes in the teaser. They're basically, at a point where they've given up trying to contain the virus and they're just trying to wipe it out.
I'm sure everybody's seen a few movies where the military gets involved and it's like, oh damn, they're just gonna nuke the whole place, right? Got to get out of here. What? I know you just announced it last night, so I hate even asking you, but I'm sure the folks at home would want me to. When are we gonna see more information on the game? What are you showing here at the show? I guess I should ask.
So here at the show we're showing a couple maps from the New Orleans campaign, playable in co-op. Like I said, we have the frying pan and the axe here. Most of the new firearms, the new shotgun, submachine gun, etc., the incendiary ammo's here, and the Charger, one of the 3 new special infecteds, will be here. One of the things that we did with Left 4 Dead that was a little bit different than our other games is that we've been showing playable since we announced the game, with both Left 4 Dead 1 and with Left 4 Dead 2. And each time we show it, we tend to show a little bit more. So we're doing the same thing this summer. So we're going to be here this week. We'll be at PAX later this summer, and a couple of the other shows throughout the summer. And at each event, we'll be showing, Versus mode at one of them, unveiling different campaigns, different boss monsters, the chainsaw, etc. So sort of unveiling it and giving people a chance to play it at the same time. Left 4 Dead is one of those games that you explain it to people, and it sounds kind of cool, and then you play it, and you get the full experience. It sounds cliche, but it really is one of those games that you have to play it to understand the intensity of it and the variety of the gameplay and that unique replayability that the AI director brings to the table. One of the other things that's featured in Left 4 Dead 2 is the AI director 2.0. In the first game, the AI director was dynamically spawning monsters and weapons to make each game session different, and also tailor the experience to the ability of the players. So if you're doing really well, the director would throw more stuff at you. If you're sort of struggling a little bit, he might give you more time to relax and catch your breath. In Left 4 Dead 2, the AI director obviously has all those abilities, but also now has the ability to affect weather on the fly, and maybe it's raining, maybe there's a windstorm happening, maybe it's just clear and everything's cool. They also have the ability to change pathways in the game. So at one point during the French Quarter, you're going through a cemetery with the above ground graves, and each time you go through that cemetery, the graves are going to be laid out in a different fashion, so that'll cause a different pathway.
That's crazy.
So what we're doing is taking that to the next level and trying to say, okay, the monsters and the ammo and the weapons were unique in each game. That made things unique and fresh for each session and tailored to your experience. And now sort of the world is changing. The pathways and how you're going to go through things are also going to be dynamic, keeping people on their toes every step of the way.
That's super odd. Like I gotta stop saying that because, but whatever. I got like a big fat excuse. It was like we started off with Beatles, and we went to Splinter Cell Conviction, and then we went to Brutal Legend, and now it's this, right? So I'm sorry if I've been saying super awesome for the last 4 games, but it is. It's hella rad.
Lots of good stuff.
There's lots of good stuff. I'm basically hoping that I get a laptop because we're going to get asked questions from the audience. I was hoping that because I know the audience. I mean, Valve in particular, you guys are great with your community. I mean, you guys do all kinds of fun stuff.
We try.
Yeah, you guys do a really good job, seriously. And then not only that, but you always keep all of us updated. I don't know how many emails I get from you or people, like whether it's new trailers, or whether it's new info or downloadable stuff. So it's really cool to hear that there are going to be opportunities like PAX and other places that people get their hands on, especially for the fans. I know of all the games out there this past year, Left 4 Dead, made the exception of obviously like Modern Warfare. Left 4 Dead, especially even at the GameSpot offices, Sean McGinnis and Chris Waters, all those guys. I mean, for like, especially right after, I mean, like for a couple months afterwards, that's all they would do. And it was like at the end, come on, Left 4 Dead, dude. And it was like, all right. And it's like, you can't turn it away, even though you've been through some of those scenarios like 1,000 times. You're like, all right, I'm totally into this. Let's do it.
Yeah, and that's sort of like what I was saying, where you have to play to understand. Sort of, it's to be punny. It really is. It has an infectious quality about it. It sort of grabs you, and you sort of just want to keep playing it, over and over again. It also is sort of a good game to sort of be able to jump into with your friends, and I think that's part of what makes it, is that social experience of playing as the team against sort of the AI director and these zombies. Sort of, takes it to another level of sort of really feeling like you're in it together and there is a camaraderie.
Yeah.
When you play Counter-Strike or other multiplayer games, if you get on a good server, you'll have that experience, but you may spend the whole night trying to find that server. And one of the goals of Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 is to make that immediate, regardless of what server you land on, is you sort of, you band together as a group, because if you don't, you're gonna get wasted.
That's cool. And there's 2 good parts to that for me. Well, I should say there's 1 good part and 1 bad part. Like whether it's Counter-Strike, and I used to play into team play. I know what that's about. But for me personally, like especially Left 4 Dead 2, like if I could be the sniper and I could just go like find some rad rooftop and like hang out up there and like cover my friends as they're running, like I'm way into that.
Well, we got a new sniper rifle for you in the game. It's upstairs. Come see it.
Oh, no kidding. All right. So if I wanted to come see this, and if I wanted to can I actually show this to folks watching at home? Can I bring a camera to where you're at?
You bet.
Oh, really? That's
you
super
bet.
cool.
We're just upstairs in 501C. Come see us anytime.
All right, we will definitely do that. Any final words before I let you out of here? You've told us so much. Thank you, by the way.
I only answer questions I'm asked.
All right, then I'll ask you, can you detail the specifics of your new multiplayer mode?
Not today, but I will.
All right, excellent. That's all I could ask for. And man, Doug Lombardi.
Always good to see you, buddy.
Always a pleasure, seriously. Left 4 Dead 2, when's it coming out?
November 17th.
November 17th.
Of this year. It'll be the 1-year anniversary since Left 4 Dead was released.
Oh.
And it will be the 11th anniversary since Half-Life was released.
Oh, wow. That's crazy how it all works out. What platforms we're going to see it for?
Exclusively on the PC and the Xbox 360.
Right on. Doug Lombardi. Once again, thanks again, man.
You bet.
Awesome.
Take care, Ryan.
Yeah, have a good E3. And I'm totally sneaking up there with a camera, and we're going to show these folks some more of this, what you got.
Right on.
All right, cool
Let's
deal.
do it.
All right, E3 2009 continues here at the GameSpot Stage Show, where we're going to be moving on to a bunch of stuff. Next up is Ubisoft press conference. That was yesterday. Did you see any of that?
No, I did not. I was sort of face down doing the Microsoft thing and announcing our game.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. So I can say you didn't miss much, and if you want, you can go back and watch it online. And that's not to say they didn't show a bunch of stuff, but well, either way, we'll let the GameSpot editors tell you all about it in this wrap-up of the Ubisoft press conference. So go ahead and hear all about it.